Hi guys, and welcome back to our Football Manager 16 series, The Rise of the Moors. So as you've seen through the highlights, we've had a decent run since the last episode. Just as we wanted, we've gone 3 from 3 in the league, and we've also had a couple of victories in the qualification rounds for the FA Cup. Now, the games have actually statistically been quite close. We've been holding the ball particularly well, but we're just not ruthless enough in front of goal. The Bradford game, really, we were just more consistent in front of goal, and that was the difference between the two teams. 2 for Matt Godden in that game. The Curzon Ashton game, we really should have dominated that one on paper. We just had quite a quiet game. Curzon Ashton were no real threat to us though. We just weren't clinical enough, I think, around the in the build-up around the box. And in our final Vanarama North game against Chorley, I think we were lucky to win, to be fair. Their strike force actually gave us some real problems that day. We also ended the game with 10 men, and it was quite a close 2-1 victory. And to be fair, if it wasn't for our goalkeeper and our defenders at times, they probably should have scored a few more against us, and I think a draw for Chorley would have been justifiable. It was quite a poor performance by us in all that respect. On the back of the Chorley game, we played Matlock. We played half the game against 10 men, and it was pretty comfortable. We got some of the other lesser squad players involved for those 2 FA Cup games. So in today's episode, we've got a tricky away fixture against Tamworth. I think this is going to be another difficult game, and it's a game that we need to prove a point in. I think we haven't been playing particularly well, but we've been quietly going about our business, and we've been picking up some decent results. Just a quick look at the league stats as well. So obviously we're at the top, 10 wins out of 11 games. We've got a game in hand on Boston, but they're only 3 points behind us, and really Boston have been playing fantastic. I think in the throughout September there was a 100% win for them. So they've really tightened the gap on us. We can't drop points to teams around us, so that's the bottom line. Let's have a look at the player stats then. So Adam Walker for us is still one of our highest average rating players. As you can see, a couple of Boston United players up there now have been absolutely dominating. Just going to quickly show you the team stats as well. It's quite an interesting few stats to look at here. Solihull Moors are the best average possession, 55%. We've got the most pass completion, or the highest pass completion rate, 72%. And interestingly, most crosses completed of 21% as well. So it just shows that we've been going about our business. The tactic seems okay. I don't think we're ruthless enough in front of goal. But the games that we have been playing in, we have seemed to be reasonably comfortable. We're just holding the ball well, and you know, whilst it's good to be direct at times and really go for the cutting edge, my philosophy really has always been building on good possession football, and that's what we want to bring to this club really. Just going to have a look at our player statistics as well. So Matty Golden up there with 5 goals, and a cluster of people behind him, including our 2 wingers on 2 or 3. Pass completion rate, no real surprises there. Jackie Byrne, Jack Adden, Odiambo, all up in the 80s, which is really good to see. And as far as the average rating goes, like we said, Adam Walker's top. There's a few players near him as well, which again is quite good to see. Right then, so today away at Tamworth. A couple of other interesting fixtures as well. So Boston are hosting Alfreton, which should be a tough game. And Telford hosting Stalybridge. So they're some of the teams that are going to be there or thereabouts at the end of the year. I think Boston are going to win that game. So really we need to try and pick up some points here. And you know, I'll be disappointed if we don't beat Tamworth. Okay, so let's get into the game. So away at Tamworth. We're not going to be changing this system really. We've got Godden supported by Sheridan as the inside forward and Odiambo as the winger, Walker and Byrne in the middle, Hadden, Franklin Street, Young, Glasgow and Simpson. Off the bench we've got Andy Brown and Beasley can go up top, Gareth Dean as central defence and Gittings and Armson who can play in the middle. I was tempted to go structured for this game really, but to be a bit more tighten up against what should be quite a good Tamworth team, but we'll see how we get on. I think we'll sit on the counter. As far as the tactics go, we'll still work the ball into the box, but I've told the players to be a little bit more direct today, which obviously means that we're not retaining the ball. But as the patient build-up to work the ball into the box should really bring out that sort of possession philosophy, especially the players we've got as well. Obviously, if we nick a couple of goals, we can put that back on and really close up the game. Let's proceed to the match then. So they've got us down as favourites. I think this is going to be a really tight game for us though. So we'll see how we do. How much of a boost is Elliot Durrell's absence? Well, I don't really know who that is. Armson's been left out, not risking him today. They're playing a similar system to us, so we need to be making sure that we're playing our system better than they are. I think let's close down their wingers and Dyer as well, and their anchorman Lee Smith. Really as well, their fullbacks. We need to try and make sure that they don't put any good balls into the box really. I think we need to make some difference today, and Godden, he needs to go out and get some goals for us. Looks like he's up for it. Let's hope so. Right then, away we go. I think this is going to be quite a tight game for us, but we'll see how we do. Early possession for us. Alfie Young's picked up an injury, but we'll see how he gets on. His condition's not too bad. First 5 minutes we're dominating possession, no real chances for either team though. Pass completion again is up there. That's looking good. Not winning any headers though, so looks like Walker's picked up a knock as well. It's Glasgow on the right for a decent throw in. I was beaten the air of Diambo. It was a decent ball in, across to Godden. I was back to goal, looking for some support. Hadden now into Walker. Bit of patient build up there. Theo Street and into Burn, who's booked again. We need to be careful about Burn. He's been picking up a few cards so far this season. Sheridan now cutting in. Across to Walker. Burn's free. What's Burn going to do? He's sticking it through to Odiambo. Passed into the back of the net. Good patient build-up by the Moors there. And easy for Odiambo to just slide that into the back of the net. That was a great build-up. Good ball from Burn. That's what we've got him in the centre of the park for. Just going to tell the guys to concentrate as well. So Tamworth throw in then. Get a good foot in. Well done, Glasgow. Great tackle, but he should have got there. Cut out by Walker. Oh, it's dangerous, dangerous. What are we doing at the back there? They're not ball-playing defenders, so I don't know what Theo Street's doing. But it was a great save from Simpson for us. I was expecting them to get a goal, and Simpson's collected that one as well. So we've had. So that was pretty poor, to be honest. Poor defending. We gave a couple of opportunities away there. Looks like Tamworth are clawing their way back into this game. It should be 1-1. Let's be fair, it should be 1-1. Another throw in. Dyer for Tamworth then. Passing it across, no real pressure on them. And we've given up the overlap. There's Thomason into their winger. Clark in the middle, good cut out by Byrne, and can we counter? Odiambo finds a great ball across to Sheridan. Go on Sheridan, take him on. Cross into Godden. Oh, he's missed it. That was poor. What an opportunity for Matty Godden there. What an opportunity. We should be 2-0 up. Things are okay. We're capable of better though. We need to be. We weren't that bad, but get that defence improving. They can't be playing silly balls around the back though. Let's stick to structures, I think. We need to tighten up ever so slightly. It's a big 45 minutes, I think. Tamworth have got enough about them to get back into this game, so this is going to be an interesting few moments of football, I think. Possession, we're just edging, but I don't think we're doing much with it. I think Adam Walker is probably not going to last that much longer. It's 60 minutes now. I think it's time for a substitution, and I'm going to bring on Gittings as well for Walker. He can go as the CM on support. That's fine. Matt Godden, he's had a quiet game, hasn't he? Really. I think this game's calling out for Beasley. Let's get him on poacher. Play off the shoulder of their defenders. Hadden, he's looking quite tired. Similarly, our defence just haven't really turned up yet. So Gareth Dean's ready to go on if needs be. Just going to do another team talk. Get to encourage the guys for the last half an hour. Again, no real change in statistics. We're just edging them ever so slightly on shots in possession. 20 odd minutes to go. Sheridan's another one who's had quite a poor game, to be honest. I think some more fresh legs are required. Last 15 minutes. Really, the only option we've got is Armson. So I'm going to bring Armson. I'm actually going to bring him on for Sheridan, and I'll swap Odiambo out to the wing. He's not fantastic on that left, but Armson just can't play there though. So Armson is the winger. Get him on support, I think now. Jack Byrne dropped down to defence as well. Ben Glasgow, get him on the support. We need some sort of width on the right. Last few minutes, another team talk. Get them to concentrate for the last few moments of this fixture. Great win in the air by Franklin there, but they've recycled possession. Haddon, great knockdown. Odiambo plays it forward to Gittings. Gittings into Beasley. Beasley, he's beating his man. He's penetrating the defence. Oh, Gittings, yes! 2-0. 2-0 to the Moors, and that should really be it for this fixture. Well done, Beasley. That's what we brought him on for. That little bit of change of pace. And we're going to go defensive the last couple of moments. No one really under that from us. No challenge. And it looks like Boston have picked up a win as well, so they're 3 points behind us now, but we've got a game in hand, and Telford have got a game in hand as well, so it's going to get quite close around the top if, for example, if we drop points and Telford pick up some points. And that should be it for this game. That's a good result for us, I think. We went about our business quite well today. They did pose us a decent threat in their final third, but they should have scored that opportunity they had in the first half. But I think some decent defending by us really has kept them at bay. Well done. That was a good win for us. So when we come back in the next episode, we'll be at home versus Gloucester. We've got a couple of tricky games between now and then. But as you saw, Chorley have just put 5 past Hensford, and that game, the Brackley game, and Lowestoft, we should really be picking up full points there. I think the tricky game we're going to have is at home to Stockport. We've also got our FA Cup 4th qualification round, again at home to Barlow, so it's an opportunity for us to test some of the squad players, but also to hopefully bring in a bit of a win bonus, which is going to help us improve our finances somewhat. So okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode of The Rise of the Moors. Cheers.